Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Doorshutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of the Direwolf20 1.20 mod pack. Today is episode 19, and I'm excited because we're actually going to do something I've never done in Create, which is the bulk washing. We're not going to go from ores, of course. We're going to go from raw materials to the nuggets, and then throw them into a compacting drawer, and then call it a day. So, first things first, I've got mechanical crafters. Went ahead and just made these. We've made electron tubes in the past, rose quartz, all that fancy jazz. Brass casings, nothing too expensive, nothing too crazy here. We haven't gotten too far into Create, really. So we're going to just place these down into this pattern here. Believe we need to go up. That's not correct. Hold on. Yes, I went too far over this way. And then these three go on top here. So we need to make sure with these mechanical crafters that all of these black belts go into one final position. So we got to make sure. So this goes down here. This goes down here. These go all the way down here and then funnel into here. And we can just grab a barrel real quick. And we then need to get this powered. Let's see. I may have put this too close. Okay, so this is overstressed, so we can't do it this way. So can we just do this? No. Okay, so let's cut this down to... I'll just 2-cogwheel it. That should work. It's not going to be the fastest, but that's okay. So we need some andesite alloy. Andesite alloy. Where is that? So this stuff right here. 24, that'll work. Or was that? Do I not have... Oh, I think I'm really low on iron. At least in the system. I have tons of iron laying around. I just need to put it where I need it. So we're trying to make crushing wheels. That's the end goal here. And I'm actually going to need to make several of these. But we're going to make one on camera, and then I'll make a couple off camera here. So we'll grab some stone. Where is the stone? There it is, 10,000. I know we have plenty because we just started that whole thing. Planks. We did the whole material generation thing last time. So, stone in the middle. Planks all around. And then cover the thing in andesite alloy. Okay. And this will slowly start working. Very, very slowly. We do need a better source of this. Probably a windmill would have been better. So this will slowly but surely craft. And once it gets down to this point, it'll craft it fully and then put it in the barrel. Alright, so quickly, let's craft crushing wheels. So I've already made one set, but that was just because I wanted to show you how kind of painful that water wheel was. I've changed it to a windmill. Of course, this could probably be a little bit faster, add more sails and stuff like that. But for right now, we're going to try it with this. So, stone, planks, and andesite alloy. And we will quickly need to go grab some iron. Because I have not moved any out of this iron furnaces. Because I've been smelting some up. But, you know, how it goes sometimes. I just kind of forget. And that's fantastic. So, andesite alloy. And I'm going to create, I believe, at least 4 of these crushing wheels in total to actually get this just kind of to a speed that I would like for future. Of course, we may move to other systems and stuff like that during, you know, the whole Direwolf 20 pack. I'm not, you know, saying that it won't. It's just I want to create one that I enjoy now and kind of mess with something I've never messed with. That's really the biggest. Man, this is so much faster. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. And I don't know fully about how the storage works on this thing. Because I thought putting it here would work. It didn't. And I thought pulling it out might work one. But it didn't either. So I'm just going to, you know, send another one here. Going to make up a couple more. Because we want to get 8 in total. Because you need 2 per machine, basically. And so, yeah, we're going to make up another one here. And I will be back here in a minute. Okay, so yes, that does work placing it here, by the way. I was just really impatient and thought it was gonna like be an instantaneous thing. It's not. It takes a second for it to input into a chest or barrel right next to it. That's my mistake. But yeah, that's interesting. I'll hopefully get that caught on camera here in a second. Alright, so that last one's coming through right now. It's crafting up all the way. Gonna go in, and then it just disappears back into the chest. Fantastic. So why do we need 8 of these? Well, I want to make sure that we have enough production to actually get all of our resources smelted, or not really even smelted, washed in this case. We're not actually smelting a single thing. We're going to be crushing it, washing it, and then throwing it into a compacting drawer to then have the nuggets converted to ingots, blocks, whatever else we want, right? So we're actually going to be using this space right here, and I don't know if this is going to be big enough, but we're going to hope it is. And we actually have the drawer, I believe, right about here. So there we are. And we want to take all of the inputs and then basically run them throughout this contraption. And I'm not sure how I fully want to go about this, because this, of course, is not that well planned out. But let's clear out some space here. And I'm still not 100% sure how I want to go about actually moving the items. If I want to use Create's conveyors all the way. I know I want to use them slightly, but I don't know about all the way. So, let's see. So for first thing we need to look at is where we want to place these 4 belts. So I'm thinking one here in that general area. One there. How many blocks is that distance? 3? Maybe. I think we could squeeze that. I think we can clear out that side of the hill. That's not going to be a problem. Okay. And then we could have... Oh, that's a... I was just looking at the texture because, of course, it's different than it used to be. It's pretty nifty. We're going to do a chest. Do we have... make another oak gold chest here. So I'm thinking we want to be able to put this here, put this here, this. And we're going to grab some item pipes. And we're just going to run these all the way down here. Okay. And we won't turn anything on yet, because in case I need to break some stuff. We then want to get into the pipes. And actually, this is going to be the first thing that I've already messed up here. Hold on. If we're doing this, we probably want to have this sitting on here, because, of course, the funnels and stuff from Create are a little bit more... they're all in the same level, right? So the funnel has to go here, and then the conveyor has to go here. So if I had this here, the conveyor would have to go into the ground, okay? So we're going to kind of move that around. All right, break that, do that. So now we're going to look at getting a funnel. I don't think it really matters which kind of funnel. But we're going to look at this brass funnel just because I think it actually outputs more, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so single items, and then this one can do full stacks. That's why I want that, exactly. We do need dried kelp. Do I have kelp? I was supposed to make a kelp farm a while ago, and I don't think I ever really did that. Maybe we'll look at that in the future if we use Create just a little bit more, you know? So, let's throw some kelp in here. Let's take out the blast furnace augment for a second. Man, there's a lot of gold and iron in here. Completely forgot how much I made. That builder is just cruising, though. It really is. So, brass funnel. We're just going to grab 12 of those for now. We'll also want to grab some belts. The mechanical belt here. What do you got? You got any goodies? I can't find him. There he is. Not really. Not too many good things with him. Okay, so belts. And then we're also going to need some shafts. And I think most of this is going to be powered by a windmill, either above ground or underground. Not 100% sure on that one yet, but we'll see. We'll flush this out. So we're going to work on one line, and then I'll do all of the other ones, okay? I think that's probably the easiest option. So brass funnel. And one of the things with these funnels is you'll see that there's little arrows that are on here. Let's put my axe away. Whenever you right click with the wrench, this tells you whether it's inputting or outputting. We want this to output. And then we're going to also need to place the shaft here. And we're going to want to continue this shaft for however long. I think right there is a good point. So there to there. And we're going to want to put our crushing wheels here and here. I believe is the correct placement. And gearbox. We're going to need a handful of these, I think, too. So let's get some of these. Okay, 2 for now. That'll work. And I think we do want vertical. And then we'll figure out how to get those in there in a second. So basically what's going to happen is the items should come into this, push into the actual crusher, crush, and then we're going to want them to be put on a depot. Or a depot in this case. I know a lot of people in the comments have been saying I say a lot of things wrong. Yeah, I know. I do. I know Ars Nueva is Ars Nouveau. I know. It's habit at this point anyway. So, it's going to be a thing. I've done it for years, and it's probably never going to change. Alright, so we're going to put a depot at the end here. And then this is going to have an encased fan. Can encased fans go upside down? That's something I actually don't know about. Can these be placed like this? They can. So can I do... Let's see. So I'd want to have the water probably placed... let's see. How do I want to do this? String, maybe? Can water... I don't think water can be held by string, can it, though? Not in this version. Sign. Didn't mean to click that, but okay. So sign. So if I do some shenanigans like this, and then encase the water. So the water block's going to go where that center stone piece is. And then do... let's see. What am I looking at? Encased fan. That's what I was looking for. So with that, that should work. How do I want to power this, though? But I don't think a water wheel, in this case, is actually going to operate properly. Oh, I guess it might. Then all we need to do for this is really just kind of encase it. I kind of wonder, can we just do glass here? Can we just... For the water wheel placement, can we just do this? Make it look a little interesting? I don't know. Like a water reservoir up here or something. I don't know. I'm trying things. Maybe not make it look so ugly. It's probably going to still look hideous. What am I going to... What matters, honestly, at this? It just needs to operate. And we got to operate it in the right direction, too. That's the other problem. Let's fly down here. Do I have another bucket? I have tons of buckets, apparently. Okay. And then we're probably going to want to put a piece of glass in one corner, just because that needs to... Actually, we probably need to do that. And is that blowing down? It is. Okay, so it's blowing down, which means that we should be able to technically wash a piece of whatever goes on here. All right? And then all we want to do at this point is probably item pipe into a item pipe into the actual system back at the base, or the drawer system in this case. So let's grab some pipes and some droppers. Okay. And then, I don't know, I guess we could see how this runs. Let's get, how do we want to power this? So I'm thinking a windmill right here. Either we put it downstairs or down below, or we put it up above. Let's just put it down below for now. And I think how we'll try this is put a gearbox right where I'm standing. And that way it should run everything from that point. Hopefully. Hopefully. And of course we can change the rotation. We're also going to need to put a shaft right there. I think that might work. We just need to rotate these. No, I don't want to rotate them that way. Okay, let's try rotating them. There we go. Just pop it off. Do it that way. Okay, we'll see if that operates that way. Let me get the windmill down below. I guess we do need to get this to be a vertical one, don't we? So just like that. And I'll make a windmill, and we'll see if this operates. Alright, so I just threw some gold through here, and we're going to see if this operates. I'm not 100% sure if I put this in the right orientation or not, but it looks like it's working. It looks like it's crushing, maybe. Is that the right direction? The rotational direction for this, though? Okay, so I think it may just take a minute. I was thinking one of the things I might do is actually just create a windmill for this set, and then this set, and then take this middle piece out. Because, of course, you can see there's an issue with this whole thing. And this is going to be another thing. This actually has nuggets of experience coming out. We're going to have to figure that one out here, too. But I just wanted to get this rotational thing working. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this windmill and put it over here for now, and take a windmill, put it over here for now. And one of the things we can do with these nuggets of experience is actually get... Oh, did we just get quartz from that? I forgot that we did that. Hold on. We'll check this all out here in a second. I'm not really worried about the outputs right now. So, let me knock this out. Let me get this placed over here so that way everything's rotating properly. And I'm going to also want to try and get a bit more string, I think. So I'm going to fight some spiders, I think. Yeah. If I can get a spider one. Which, is there a spider one here? Yes, it is. Okay, it's just a black one. Okay. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so real quick, I went ahead and made the manual rolling machine from Railcraft Reborn. This thing is not the greatest, but it works because we don't have steel right now, and it's not too expensive. Needs a little bit of stuff. One of the things is you, whenever you exit the machine, it actually clears its inventory. If you have a time in a bottle and you speed this thing up and you quickly fill it before it starts operating, which it's kind of finicky, by the way. Very, very finicky. Because you could saw there was like a visual glitch. Because you can't just shift-click into this thing. You can't just drag in stuff. It's a really, really finicky machine, I'm not going to lie. But it operates, it gives us what we want, and I want copper sheets because I'm looking at getting a rolling mill, which is up here. I've already went ahead and grabbed this. To then get another thing, which I think... How do we do this? I forget how this operates. Can I get a hopper? It might work. To then get wire. Which I don't know if I can do this out of the bottom, but we're going to try it. There we go. So copper wire. Why would I want this? Well, I want to get an electric motor. And I know this is kind of a jump from what we were just doing, but I want to clean this up without those windmills. So that way we have an electric motor here, which operates this whole thing. An electric motor, you know, here, here, and here, to then just completely get rid of windmills. That way it's also going to be faster. And if we wanted to as well, we could put electric motors here and here to then make sure these things are actually going full speed without any, you know, mess ups or anything like that. But, I mean, this whole system, it's on its own, right? There's nothing we can really do to speed this up. I don't know if putting multiple on here actually would work. Like putting this here, one here, one here, one here, one here. I don't know if that would work. I genuinely have no idea. I've never tried it. I don't mess with Create that much. So if it does work, you know, I might look at that in the future. But for right now, I want to get the electric motors just so that way we're not suffering too much with all of that. And this Creates Crafts and Additions mod is just such a fantastic mod with all of that stuff. And of course, we could speed this up a little bit as well. So that way we're not just sitting here all day. Also, we want to grab some iron so we can get some iron rods. We'll throw that in the hopper here as well. Okay, looks like we're all good. We're all clear. So the next thing we want to look at is getting some capacitors, which require zinc plates. And they are really killing me with all these plates. Alright. I could just set up the press again, but I really just don't feel like it. And I'll be right back. Alright, so we're making our first electric motor here. Andesite alloy, brass sheets, iron rods, capacitors, copper spools. Nothing too extreme here. We just, of course, need to get the press. And we needed to get the rolling mill here as well to get the rod and the actual spool parts, which is okay. So we've got one electric motor, okay? I'm just going to do this real quick on camera because I kind of didn't fully do this on camera here. Let's get an empty hand real fast. Nope, I just did the exact same thing twice right there. I just misplaced it. So that's the recipe. It's very simple. And, of course, that'll give us another electric motor. One of the things we're going to have to do is power this. So I've actually went ahead and I've made another set of solar panels. Because we're going to do another thing with laser I/O. The advanced laser node connectors. And just connect this solar panel to these actual crushing wheels and all of this stuff over here. So that way they're indefinitely powered. And they don't have to worry about AE2. Solar panels are basically going to be our mode of power for now. Until we start looking at other things that just make things a little bit more interesting. But for machines that are going to be vital, I kind of want to get them going and get them going permanently. So that'll be definitely a good way to do it. So let me get the rest of this and I will be right back with you. All right, so I've actually torn down the original thing that we started here because I want to move this over. And of course, we've got the electric motors here. I've got all 4 of them. And I've got a few other odds and ends in my inventory, as you can see, because I wanted to try just a few more things to try and make this a little bit better. And I'm hoping that we can accomplish this. Where is my... There we go. I want to grab a create filter as well. I just feel like that the first attempt here wasn't the greatest. And so we're going to kind of try and make this better. Actually, let's do laser I/O. Can I do that? Can I use laser I/O to pull off a belt? I'm kind of curious. That might be something we could give a try. Let's get this stuff put away real fast. Okay. So, let's just open this. Turn it on. And then let's grab item cards. Because basically what I want to try is getting this all reset up, but have a little bit more smartness to it than what we had. So I'm standing right on where I want to put this again. So we're going to put the first one here, and I've cleared out a little bit of space over there, as you can tell. And we're going to put the oak chest here. And we're going to go funnel. And then grab our create wrench out here to make sure we're exporting. And then let's put my axe away real fast. Just need to get a paxel. Do we have a paxel in here? Like of some sort? Doesn't look like it. Kind of sad. Okay, I was just curious real fast. Anyway, so shaft, and then somewhere down here. So I think what we could do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most likely would be fine. No, we want a center. We want a center point. So let's just do here for the center point. 2. Okay. So there's our end, which will have the depot at the end here. And then mechanical belt all the way through. And then this is just going to be where our gearboxes stay. So gearbox, gearbox, crushing wheel, take out that cobblestone block, take out this cobblestone block. And then here, we're going to attempt to see if having multiple encased fans actually functions here. I still don't think it does, but we're going to try this anyway. We're just going to set it up as if it does and hope it does. Let's just clear that out real fast. And we'll go with it. So let's actually do this whole end in glass. I think that might just look a little bit more interesting. Okay, so we're going to have water here, here, and here. So we need to do this. And we want to keep this end open. And then the encased fan, one is going to set here. One is going to sit here. And one is going to sit here. Okay. So then that is multiple water buckets. Let's make an infinite water source real quick. I could just be using this. Okay. So water, water, water. Did I accidentally just waterlog the sign? I think I just did. Not what I meant to do. No, it's just because it's an infinite water source in this case. How do I solve that? Okay, so I found a solution. I don't like the solution. A laser node. It's not waterloggable. It's a very crappy solution. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only thing I could think of. I remember Direwolf20 saying that he wants to work on getting laser IO stuff waterloggable, and so that's the only reason I remember that this is possible. I didn't expect it to work because I thought it would be considered a full block. It's not. Fantastic. It works. I'm not complaining. Okay. I mean, I'm complaining that vanilla Minecraft's mechanics just kind of ruin things sometimes, but oh well, we'll get over it. Let's see. So I probably need to figure out how to get this one flowing the proper direction. Okay, so that's proper direction. And then this one. These are all going to be looking a little funny because I need to figure out which way they actually go first. Okay, so that's the wrong direction. So this one needs to go over here. Right? And so now we have 3. The next one is actually going to be in the same spot as we previously had this. So water. I don't think this one will work. I genuinely don't. Because that sign, I think, is what really was needed. So I'm actually not even going to think I want to put this one here. Honestly, at this point. But we could try. Yeah, and that's another thing. I wanted this one to actually shoot down this middle. Man, vanilla Minecraft mechanics are really being a pain in my rear, aren't they? You know what? We'll just call it at 3. That's what we'll do. Since vanilla Minecrafts are fighting me today, we will just do it here. I really just, I don't like that, but oh well. Okay, so what we'll do here is, since we're kind of forced into this situation, is we're going to do down item card pull. I think, let's see. So Laser IO has a tag filter that I want to look at. The reason I want to look at a tag filter specifically is because I want to filter on. Oh yeah, it's because I've got the card thing open. No, where'd it go? Where in the world? Oh, it's right there. I'm just blind. Okay, open this up. Put a tag filter in here. And I want to do forge, I believe just nugget. Isn't that what that one is? F3G. Not F3G, F3H. And I want to look at nuggets of any kind. Should be forge nuggets. Yes. So basically any nugget we put in here will pull. So that's what this first card's going to be. The second card's going to be anything that is not that, which is going to be basically using one of these basic filters. So this filter right here, and that's going to be like nuggets of experience, quartz, redstone, gunpowder, basically anything that's not normal. And I know redstone and gunpowder are two of the other occasions. I don't know all of them. So we're going to have to kind of let this run and see what stops it at the end of the day. Okay? And actually, I don't think I want the nuggets to be in this pile. I want that actually to be ender chest off. So let's do ender chest. Yeah, let's grab one of those. So this right here, let's grab a couple of these. And then light gray, we actually don't have that yet, so that'll work. And then we're just going to do a ender chest and then a funnel. And we're going to pipe into, and we're going to grab a filter. This filter right here, this list filter. We're going to open this and we're going to do the nuggets of experience. We're going to just pull these off the line before they actually go anywhere. Okay. And that is on the allow list, right? Okay. Allow list. Perfect. So set that there. And then we're also going to want to set our other ender chest here, because that's where we're sending stuff to. So those will be insert. I hope this works. Let's actually just grab that redstone back. Redstone. What did we say? Gunpowder. I know if we actually look at the encased fan, bulk washing. So uranium gives us nothing. Isnium, which we haven't even set up for. I'm not too worried about that. Aluminum doesn't give us anything. Zinc gives us gunpowder. Gold gives us nether quartz. Tin gives us nothing. Copper gives us clay. Osmium gives us nothing. Silver gives us nothing. Ostrium, nothing. Stuff we don't even have to worry about. What was this one? Hellforged nuggets. No, we don't have to worry about that. Or that. Nickel, nothing. Uranium, nothing. Iron, redstone. Lead, nothing. Okay, so it looks like the only thing we need to worry about other than that is clay. And that should be good. So redstone, gunpowder, clay. And that should be everything we need to account for in this situation. Perfect. Okay. So now what we want to do is, instead of running a whole bunch of pipes, let's just do this the good old-fashioned. Actually, functional storage does have the controller extensions. We may be able to use these. I can't remember how these fully function, but let's test it. So linking tool. Let's link from this to here. And then let's do a pull. And let's do at pipes. Let's get a basic pipe upgrade. Actually, we have one right here. But it's configured, isn't it? Yeah, so let's just void everything. Do that. And that should start filling this up. And then what we want to do now is just grab an electric motor, crank this to, let's say, 130, 128. 128 sounds good. And we'll grab laser node, advanced laser connector. And we're just going to connect these two. And then I'm going to have to go back to the demining dimension real quick. All right, so we have that connection. We're going to just attach that there. And then energy card, which we threw in here. And that should start getting things going here. Ender pearls real fast. So that should start pumping all of the stuff into the depot. On the down direction, let's do some overclockers. Where'd they go? They're in here. Is that not going to work? Why is that not going to work? No, so it's hashtag Forge Nuggets. Or just Forge Nuggets with an S at the end. That was my bad. Also, I just realized that the time in the bottle curios thing is up in the top left. I don't know how that activated. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. We need another ender chest real fast. I didn't even realize that we were full on that. I was kind of paying attention to other things there for a second. So we want the light gray. Do we have any more of that? Light gray wool. I think this was the color. Unless it was just purely gray, but... 888? Yes, 888. That was the one. Okay, so we're going to go back down here to our basement. And we're going to smack this into the bottom. Actually, I guess I can't do the bottom, can I? No, I cannot. So we'll just do this. Do that. At pipes. Let's just get an improved one. And that should just start sending everything in. And let's do a functional storage drawer for the nuggets of experience. And grab our linking tool, configuration tool, link from this to there, lock that in, and then also create a void upgrade. Where is the void upgrade? I'm out of obsidian. Okay, I'll do that here in a little bit. I need to get more obsidian, honestly. Very, very soon. Okay, so... I mean, this is functioning. It's not the greatest, of course, but... You know, I mean, it's working. That's the biggest thing. We can watch this work here, and I like watching this actually go. It's actually pretty cool. It's doing, like, stacks at a time, too. That's the crazier part. It's doing stacks at a time. And I probably will only be able to make another at least one of these to get this stuff going. But maybe I can look at doing like just specifically aluminum there, iron, gold. Actually, that's a lot of them. That'd be a lot of systems because I don't know how many is that. More than 6. I know that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 whole things. And then however many plus whenever we get to other ores. Yeah, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. Okay, so how much aluminum do we have? Because I don't know why this pulled from aluminum first, but it did. I mean, that's okay. Where's our aluminum? What does aluminum look like? There's lead, uranium, nickel, osmium, gold, silver, zinc, iron, copper, tin. Where's aluminum? Or was that 10? Was that 10 we were looking at? Because I might be missing an ore, honestly. I think we're missing an ore now. Yeah, we're definitely missing one. Didn't realize we were missing one until now. But we'll get aluminum thrown in here. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to let this run. And we'll be back next episode with more Direwolf20, more All of Fabric 6, whatever comes tomorrow. And can't wait to see you guys in the next one. This has been fun, messing with Creates, bulk washing, and all of the other shenanigans that we got into with Creates, crafts and additions and stuff like that. This is going to be a fantastic, fantastic system. Something I've definitely never done before, which is different, right? This is different. This is something I've just kind of looking at. I don't know if I did this fully right. I don't know if this is the most efficient system. I don't know anything. I mean, this is kind of just a system, right? There's nothing much to it. We're going to get a little bit of different items as well, especially when this copper goes through. We're going to start getting clay. You can see there. For some reason, it looks like it may be backing stuff up. Let's see. Did we actually... Why is this backing stuff up here? Let's grab a node overclocker real quick. I think that might be the reason. Grab a couple of these. So that both of these can function all at once. I think that might be the issue. But, you know, we'll see. Okay. But yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching another fantastic episode of the Direwolf20 1.20 mod pack. This has been a blast, and I've also been really enjoying all of the comments, likes, and views that these are getting, and I'm excited to do more in the future. There's a lot to do in this pack, and I'm excited to get into a lot of it. I know there's like the digital miner stuff, because I want to get better armor. I want to start fighting the more intense bosses, when dungeons arises, stuff like that. So we can actually kind of just start getting better loot, better things, getting into Apotheosis. I haven't really done Apotheosis this season, besides the actual mob spawner, which is over here. And that's about it. But usually, because Apotheosis just leads to extremely overpowered 9 times out of 10. And I'm just not really feeling up to that right now. So, thank you. Stay awesome. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.